Or question about Chicago? The gate's already closing.
아, 뒤에가 잠기면 뒤에가 닫히면 열리는 거야. 여기 뒤에가 닫히면.
I don't know if you're keeping a notebook on the tallest buildings in Chicago. The tallest, remember, the Sears, known as the Willis. Number 2, dominating the Senda River, of course, Trump Tower. Now the third tallest, even those Chicagoans don't get that one. But here, if you look just to your left, which is south of the river, there's a white granite-clad square building visible. It's called the Aon Center, AON. It is third tallest. Now the Aon Center was originally the Standard Oil building here in town, and it dates back to 1973 when it was the Standard Oil building. Now on the lakefront, I'll point out and tell you about the Hancock building north. It's a 100-story building, but it's fourth tallest if you have a scorecard. I don't know, observation how things change. I left the house this morning to come down here, and I didn't have my cell phone. Ah! Here I am, old man like me. But boy, do you get tied to those things, don't you? Jeez. There must be thousands of people trying to get a hold of me. And here I am. If you're visiting Chicago from somewhere else, and many of you are, I know, I probably should tell you this, weather-wise, it's pretty much like this every day of the year. Boy, is that a lie. We've had terrible weather, a terrible spring, cold, rainy, so this is good, really good.
와, 물이 높았어.
There's quite a history as to why the lock is here. Maybe on the way back, if you're interested, I'll tell you.
La razón de qué hicieron esto. ¿Qué no mantener otros niveles?
If you're interested, surely I'll tell you, but I mean,
Daría las cosas. Daría los bordes.
Lake Michigan is pouring in. See, they cracked the lock open. And once the water in the lock is at the same level as the lake, it'll fully swing open. Yeah, get a photo of this. Do we have a lot of Hispanic guests? Are you? Yeah, not you guys. What language are you? You still speak Spanish, though, right? Ya habla español. Un hermoso día, ¿sí? Muy bonito, ¿verdad?
I just saw it con el lago. ¿Y vamos a pasar allá?
Yeah, I can order tacos and cerveza fría. I'm not
여기 물이 다 차야 돼. 이 물이 더 높아. 이 물이 이제 높이를 맞춰야 되는 거야. 이게 지금 틈을 조금 열어놓고
물이 계속
들어오게 하는. 물을 좀 이쪽 나중에.
Now, of course, once the gate opens, we're going to cruise out there on Lake Michigan. Now this is, of course, one of the 5 great fresh water lakes in North America. Lake Michigan is actually the 3rd largest. Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Michigan, Ontario, and Erie. It is deep though. Once you're away from the shoreline, the average depth is 278 feet. Sections are 900 feet deep. Listen, it's over your head. Beyond that, what's the difference? But the lake is 308 miles long. That is north to south, and it's very widest. Lake Michigan is about 113 miles wide. The Illinois-Wisconsin border, probably where it's widest. Lake Michigan is the only one of the 5 Great Lakes whose entire boundary actually falls within the United States. Most of you are aware the boundary is shared with Canada, with the other Great Lakes. Lastly, 20% of the world's fresh water is right here. Now, I'm referring to the Great Lakes. But either way, there's just a precious commodity at the doorstep of Chicago. Certainly we should respect. Now, by the way, Chicago wraps around as you look south, you're right, a full 90 degrees, okay? It's unbroken. Full 90 degrees. Now, way out left, you can see a little bit. Smokestacks and what have you. Southeast Indiana. Hammond, Gary, Whiting, all the beautiful vacation cities of southeast Indiana. I shouldn't say that before, it's not vacation. Very industrial.
¿Sabes que sí está muy